How's it going, everybody? Happy kickoff to fall is really what we're in here. I mean, it still feels like summer outside. September is honestly my favorite month in Central Oregon. But man, it's good to have the kids back in school. There's a lot of activity. The sports are kicking off. I'm sure a lot of you are feeling that are in that stages. I mean, what are your thoughts? You excited? Kids excited?
I love it. I mean, don't you need some structure in your life? I do.
Yeah,
So
it's always
feels good. Get back in the rhythm. At least in my household, everyone was starting to go a little bit stir crazy. And I think everyone's happy to be slid back into the new routine, new school, new teachers, new friends. It's good for us all to get hunkered back into the office. So yeah, it's really good.
And football's back on. Go Ducks. Right, Trevor? So yeah, what are we talking about today? A little bit on the market, I guess, is where we're going to start. We like to talk about that. For those of you who don't know, we call this above the noise. We're trying to cut through all the headlines and the drama and the noise out there and give you kind of our 2 cents of opinion as professionals that are dealing with the market and buyers and sellers each and every day. So what's the overall sentiment out there in the market?
We've talked about this before. We're hearing a lot out there. We've officially transitioned into a buyer's market. That's no different here in Central Oregon. I think one thing that there's a misconception about is that there's simply not transactions taking place in the market and that the market is so-called flat. And that's actually not true. This past month, we actually had the highest number of sold transactions in the city of Bend for over the past 3 years in 1 month. So year over year, we're actually looking good on the number of transactions that are taking place. It just so happens to be that there is quadruple the number of sellers within the market. And so that's really tempering things, as well as interest rates still being inflated.
Yeah, so you hear a lot of sellers saying, oh my gosh, nobody's looking at my house, or I'm not getting offers, or had to lower my price. It's not necessarily because there are not buyers out there. There's just less buyers compared to the amount of sellers or listings out there. So because of that, we've seen 55% of the sellers on the market drop their price. They're trying to catch up. They're trying to sharpen their pencil, be more competitive with their neighbor or whoever next door that's selling their house as well. So we're seeing some price adjustments because of that. Buyers have definitely caught on. They've seen that. Pretty much every offer we've seen right now has been, under asking price, but there's been a lot of times where we've gotten asking price or over, depending on the situation, our negotiating skills. Are we able to help get another offer? So that's not too far-fetched. It has happened right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I think for the sellers, we've been preaching it. It is pricing and presentation. You need to look at the comps. You need to adjust down to try to be competitive with where the market's at right now. For buyers, tons of opportunity. You've got a lot of options within your price point, and you've got a lot of strong negotiating power. We are up for taking some big swings right now to represent our buyers, to try to get something. There's opportunity to be had. And so if you're out there and you don't feel like you have a lot of competition because rates are higher, it's a really good time to be a buyer. Go out there, take some big swings, and try to secure something great.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't in the data, but our gut feel is over the past couple of weeks, there has been quite a bit more activity. There has been more showings. There's more buyers out there. I mean, shoot, even this week when we're filming this, our team has put together 8 transactions as of today. So as of this week, sorry. So that there is definitely some increased activity. And as we talk to other agents and brokers out there, they're saying a lot of the same things. So don't sleep on this. Like, there might be a lot of buyers kind of waking up to this fact right now that you can get a deal. There is some optimism in the market as well, because interest rates have come down just ever so slightly, kind of 6.25, 6.35. I've seen that recently. Talk to your favorite mortgage broker on that. But there has been some grease on those wheels that's kind of helping some more buyers jump into the market right now. All right, so that's the market. As always, call us, talk to us. I'm meeting with a buyer right as we're done shooting with this to talk about what is the market doing? How do we best position you? We love taking those meetings and advising on that. So hit us up, or anybody here on the team. We're happy to help you out. Let's talk about shifting gears one more time. You've got a cool event coming up.
Absolutely.
You and Molly, tell us about this.
Yeah, so Molly Hogan and myself are actually participating later in the fall. November 9th, I believe, is the date. It's called Catwalk for a Cause. It is a fundraiser that is between Furnish Hope and Kendall Auto Group. Every year, Kendall Auto Group hosts one big fundraiser for a really great nonprofit in our community. And this year, they're working with Furnish Hope. Our team and a bunch of us individually have worked with Furnish Hope for years, helping furnish homes for those that need support there. It's an absolute great cause. Make sure to check out the link in the video in our newsletter for some more information on how you can support, possibly donate, or show up to the event. It's a really fun sort of gala.
Let's go with, I don't know. I have no idea. That's a fancy word.
It's either a gala or a gala, but it's a real fancy, fun party.
Probably depends on what part of the earth you're from.
Absolutely.
Let's go with that, yeah.
So anyways, really cool event. Grateful to support Furnish Hope in their cause.
Lastly, we want to give a huge shout out to Haley Lamoureux. Just joined our team and became a licensed agent just a couple weeks ago. We are super proud and thankful and humbled to have her on our team. She's going to be helping out Cole with a lot of listings and buyers. So if you're working with Cole, one of his clients, you'll definitely come in contact with her. But huge congrats to you, Haley, and welcome to the group.
Yep. Everyone be well out there. We look forward to seeing you out on the streets of Bend, maybe hopefully at one more concert down at the amphitheater. And yeah, be well.